Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Jeannie, and it's Jeannie Signatures once again. So, welcome back, my subscribers, my new subscribers, my old subscribers, my intending subscribers. Thank you all. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy this ride with this vintage shirt and shorts that I just made. I hope you would enjoy it. I hope you like it. If this is what you're interested in, please kindly watch till the end and give this video a big thumbs up, and please kindly share. Thank you all and God bless. So, right about now, we're going to be diving straight into the cotton, and I'll see you on the cotton table. Thank you all. Let's get right into it. So yeah, I already have my material folded on the table. So in order to know what you need for the front panel of the shorts, please just divide your thigh measurement into two. That is the biggest part of our body. And then you add some extra allowances for sewing allowance. So like mine, I divided my thigh by two and then I added 4 inches extra. It's better to be safe than sorry. So now to get the length of the shirt, I minused 2 inches because I'll be using 2 inches for my band, and then I'm going to be getting the length of the shirt. So we're going to be going to mark the appropriate things right about now. So the first thing I'm going to be putting on the fabric is my waist to hip measurement, and please always put into consideration the 2 inches for the band. Please don't make the mistake of placing the tape directly, because you're going to be running into a whole lot of issues. So putting into consideration the 2 inches by minusing it like you see on the table, you mark your waist to hip measurement. That is what I'm trying to rule out. And then in order to give this a short shape, there's something I always do. At that folded part, I'm going to be going in at the lower part. I'll go in by 1.5 inches, and then I'll connect to the hip line that I just marked. And then at the waistline, I'll be coming there to mark 1 inch just to give it a shape. Just to not allow the thing just to be straight. So just give it like a hip shape, just to make it shapely, if you understand what I mean. So I'm going to be connecting that 1 inch that I marked on the waistline to the hip line as well. So by the time we cut out this shirt short, you see that it will be looking shapely. Even if the person does not have shape, it must have a shape by fire by force. So I've connected that. So the next thing we're going to be getting now is our crotch depth. So in order to get your crotch depth, you just need to divide your hip by 4, and then to make it freer, you can just add half an inch or 1 inch. So please, when you want to mark that crotch depth, please always put into consideration that 2 inches as well. So if I want to place my crotch measurement, just see what I'm going to be doing. I'll place it like so, and then mark the crotch depth. Mine is 44 divided, that is for my client. So I'm marking 11.5 inches instead of 11 inches, because I wouldn't want that crotch part to be too tight, because this is going to be a very tight shirt. It's going to be a free vintage kind of shirt. So that is what I just marked, because if you should mark directly like 2 inches on the, you have spoiled the shirt. So now I'm coming back to my hip measurement. So I'm going to be marking my placing my hip measurement divided by 4 right there, 11, and then I'm adding 1 inch for sewing 1 inch rather for sewing allowance. So I'll be placing my pattern master and then ruling, extending that line up to the waistline like so. So it's right from that line I'll be inputting my waist measurement. My waist measurement is 36. 36 divided by 4, that will give me 9 inches. And then I'm going to be marking that, and then I'll add my 1 inches. Oh my god, sorry about that. 1 inches. It's supposed to be 1 inch. So my 1 inch for that, and then 1.5 inches for sewing allowance. So I'm going to be extending the line to the crotch line in order to get my crotch curve. So in order to get my crotch curve right on the crotch line or the crotch depth, I'm going to be dividing my thigh measurement by 2. I'll divide my thigh measurement by 2. I'll mark it and then I'll add 1 inch for sewing allowance. And then I'll just draw like an inverted L, like a C, half C, and then connect it like so. And so we have our crotch curve. And then I'll be going to the length of the shirt and I'll be dividing my round knee measurements. Remember, you took your round knee measurement when you were measuring your client. Whatever you add, you divide it by 2. Mine was 22. I divided it by 2 is 11. And then I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. And then I'll connect from the crotch curve to the round knee measurement. And voila, we're through with the front piece of our shirt. I'm not going to be showing the sewing process of this shirt because I don't want the time to be too far gone. So I already have a tutorial on my channel that shows a detailed sewing process of how to sew a shirt. So if you feel like this one is not doing justice to that, please kindly head over to my channel, Genius Signatures, and then check out for how to cut a funky shirt. That funky shirt is so beautiful. I already had many people telling me that they want to make that shirt because it's kind of funky and beautiful. So if you want something more detailed, please kindly check out that channel. That's a tutorial, sorry. So I'm cutting out my crotch curve and then I'm cutting out the sides. And then we'll be heading over straight to cutting the back of the shirt. So this is our front panel. So you can see the shape that gave it instead of it just coming out straight. So in order to determine your darts, just fold into 2 and then you notch just to get the darts. But please ensure that if you want to put a pocket to this shirt, you need to cut out your pocket before getting your dart, because otherwise, well, it will still be okay. And then you can come down by 4 inches and you take a half inch on both sides and that will be your dart. I'm just trying to explain to people that wouldn't know how to put darts on their shirts. Let's head over to cutting of the back panel, please. So yes, I have my fabric folded, so sorry that you can't really see much of it. I don't know why I'm using flowery patterns these days, but that is what clients are bringing. What do I do? And I didn't have paper to cut it on paper first before transferring. I didn't have any paper at hand, so that's why I'm connecting directly on the fabric. And I used a blue chalk thinking that it will show. I'm so sorry. So yeah, at that crotch part, I'm going to be extending my crotch by 2 inches. Just ensure that when you fold your fabric, make sure you have enough spaces at the upper part and on both sides, at least 2 inches on both sides of the fabric, then 2 inches at the upper part as well, because those are the amendments you'll be making. So at the waist, at the crotch part, as in where the crotch curve was, I'm going to be coming in by 2 inches and then I'll go up by 2 inches just to raise the back so that when you sit, your pants or your inner waist will not be showing. So for this, if your hip is 40 and above, I think it will be appropriate or advisable to use 2 inches, going up by 2 inches. But if you're below 40, if your hip measurement is below 40, you can make use of 1.5 or 1 inches respectively. So on the other side, where I did that shaping of a thing at the front panel, I'm going to be coming up by that 2 inches that I came in with right from this side. So it's like transferring the 2 inches that I came in with from here to the other side. Extension, yeah. So I'm going to be coming up by 2 inches there. And then I'll be slanting from the 2 inches that I went up with right to the 2 inches that I have on the other side. That is if you get what I mean. Please, if you don't understand this, please kindly pause, watch, pause, watch, and then you get it. So if you have kindly watched up to this level, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit on that subscribe button, like, and please share so that people understand and learn. So in order to get that shape that I had at the first part, I'm going to be going in at the hip side. I'll be marking 1.5 inches, and as I go down, I will mark 1 inch respectively. I wanted to use my pattern master to connect that, but it just was not working. So at the end of the day, I had to use my hand. So I used freehand to connect the lines because it was not working for the pattern master. And so in order to draw the crotch curve for the back depth, for the back panel, we'll have to raise that of the front, and then you're going to see I'm going to connect it to the 2 inches that we extended the crotch depth. So please take note that all the allowances that I'm adding to this back panel, you know, I have some allowances in the front and then I'm adding to the back too. It's going to be having a zipper at the side, so all those allowances that I'm adding, it has my zip allowances inclusive. Yeah, so please take note of that. I'm not placing my zip in the front part, I'm placing it by the side. And so at the part that I extended the crotch with, I'm going to be marking 2 inches to the length of the shirt, and then I'll connect, and that is all we have for the back piece. So I'm not going to be showing the sewing process of this. Like I told you earlier, I already have the sewing process on my channel, so I don't want to be repetitive. So basically showing this was just to help some people that could not understand what I did there in the former one. So maybe this one would even be easier for people to watch and understand, which is what this whole tutorial is about. So please, if you have any questions, please kindly leave it in the comment section. I would be in the comment section to answer all your questions. Thank you all. So we are basically through with our back panel, and then we're going to be going right ahead and cutting it out. I was cutting out the other side. I didn't know the camera was not capturing that. So please pardon me. It's not that I went off camera. I was cutting the other side. So I'll be back to continue from this side. Okay. So now I'm cutting the crotch parts. The crotch curve. So yeah, we have our front panel and then we have our back panel. So the next time you're going to be seeing these shirts, it will be as ready as wearing it out. So it would have been ready by then, because I'm not going to show anything aside from what I've shown, because this is the main thing. So this is the front and then this is the back. So the same thing you did getting the dot for the back front piece, that's the same thing you're going to be doing for the back piece. Just fold into two, you notch where your dart is, and then you do your darts. That's what you're going to be doing. So you run the crotch by half inch after that, and then you cut out your bands. You if you want a pocket, you can go ahead and fix everything, and then your shirt will be as ready. So now I'm just going to be showing you the end product of the shirts after sewing and all. Okay, before that, I just want to slant out the front part of the shirt to make it balanced on the front. So I just came down by half an inch. It's not going to be affecting the length of the shirt, mind you. So I'm just going to be slanting that and then cut it out so that to give it that beautiful look at the front and comfortable as well. So I'm cutting out half of an inch by the waist side. It won't affect anything. Yeah. So I'm going to be showing you my shorts. So here is the short. It's ready. I added pockets as you can see. I've not given it a press here at all. I've just finished sewing it. These are the bands. I've attached the bands and the zipper as you can see. I've done everything. I folded the length by 1 inch. So I'm going to be giving it a good press and then I'll be showing you later on. So let's just go over to the shirt. I equally said I'm not going to be showing you how to cut the shirt because I already have a tutorial on how to cut the shirt. So that's why I'm flipping or skipping those details. So I'd already joined my shirt here. I folded the bottom parts. I've joined it by the sides and I've joined at the shoulder. So basically what we want to do, the next thing is just to cut our collar. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now. It's just I'm going to be showing you how to. I've already done that, but I just felt like this also needed showing at least our beginners how to cut collars because most people don't really know how to go about it. And funny enough, it's very easy to do. So there are two ways you can get your collar measurement. You can fold into two and then get the length by timesing it by two, whatever you have here, because is on fold. It's not a single fold line. So if you think this folding into two is not really your thing or you don't really get the accurate measurement by doing it like this, you can just open it up the other way I'm going to be showing you right about now, because ordinarily if you do it well you should get the same thing. So you can either do it this way or you open it up like this and then you measure it from one end to the other and then you get the length of your collar. So what I had was 21 inches, so that is what I'll be using for my collar. So I'm going to be getting a gum stay, a light one, not a very thick one. If it's some people, they'll go for collar stand. Collar stay, they have what they call collar stay. That one is always very thick. But that is not what I'm using. I'm just going to be using a normal regular stay just to give it some kind of volume or thickness. So I have 10.5 as you can see right there. So the first thing we are going to cutting out is the collar stand. You know, we have collar is in two. We have collar stand and then we have the collar. So the first one that is at the lower part is the collar stand. That is where the collar stands. That's why it's called collar stand. So now I went up by 1 inch from that mark and then I'm going to be getting the midpoint of what I folded there. Ensure that this unfold. So I'm going to be getting the midpoint. The midpoint should be about 5 3/4. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, or 5 1/4. So whatever that is or your own, you just slant that 1 inch that you went up with to that mark that you divided the length of the collar to be. And right on that line, whatever your collar stand length will be, you're going to be marking it and then you follow the line up onto the way the folded edge is. So I'm making use of 1 1/4. You can make use of 1 inch, you can make use of 1.5 inches, you can make use of 1.2 inches. So in my own case, I made use of 1.2 inches. And so that is what I'll be marking all the way as you see me doing. So I'll be cutting it out. You can leave it like this, but if you want it to have that shade like thing, you can just give it a little curve at that upper parts. Just give it a little curve at the upper parts and our color stand is ready. So we're going to go ahead and cut out the collar itself. It's also as easy as this is. So just this paper, this gum still will not be enough, so I'll be getting another one. So yes, I have another one here. So I'll probably have 10.5 unfold. As you can see, it's 10.5. So what I'll be doing here is at that edge where I marked where the 10.5 got to, just go up by, just come in by 1 inch. And then from that edge, you slant it to that 1 inch. And then on the folded parts, you're going to go up by half an inch. My collar stand is 2 inches. So by the time I'm going to be using this to cut out on the fabric, I would ensure that I mark a half inch all the way around to give it like a sewing allowance. So when cutting on your fabric, please ensure that you add a half inch all the way around it for sewing allowances. So I'm slanting that into the 1 inch that I came with, and then our collar is ready. Our collar is ready as a bride or easy as a groom. Why is this thing just moving everywhere? I was really already tired as at this point. I just had to finish it and all. So our collar is ready and then our collar stand is ready. So what I'm going to be doing now is cutting out of my fabric and ironing it. So you're going to be cutting two pieces each of the fabric, ensuring that you add a half inch all the way on each piece, and I'll be back to show you. So yes, we have it already. I'd already ironed it on my fabric. As you can see, I added a half inch all the way around. I have two pieces for each, and then the next thing you'll be seeing is that I had already fixed it on my collar, on my shirt rather. So that is what I'm going to be doing basically about now, and I'll be coming back to show you that I already fixed it and I fixed the sleeves. It's just a basic sleeve, so I'll be right back to show you. So just trying to show how it's going to be sewn and all. So as at this time, I'd gone ahead to fix my collar, I fixed my sleeves. The shirt is like 99% ready because the only thing left is the buttonholes. So you can see the collar and the collar stand sitting pretty. And these are the sleeves. And I'd gone ahead to use bias, the color of the fabric, as you can see, to turn it in, to give it a very good neat finishing. At the end of that, I'll be using my serger to hold in the side inseams. So this is the shirt all looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful, and also I'll be doing the buttonholes off camera later because I'm in a haste as of now. And so this is the shirt. As of now, I'd already ironed it, given it a very good press, so it's sitting flat and looking beautiful, sexy. So you can see this is the front, so the side pockets, everything is looking good, the bands, everything, and this is the back, looking beautiful, and the darts are also in place. So the next thing you're going to be seeing, just like you saw at the thumbnail, is how pretty it looks on my mannequin, on Rosie. Oh no, Susie. My mannequin's name is Susie, so you'll be seeing it looking beautiful on Susie. Thank you all, and please kindly like, subscribe, and share. Bye.